sold the Vaude Mark L 2P. This is its possible replacement. It's a Sydvang Skaring 2P. It's come all the way from Sweden. So in my mind this is similar to the Fjallraven Abisko Shape 2. Nice lightweight extended tunnel. I'm hoping it will be a lightweight 2-man tent or a spacious 1-man tent. So let's have a little look-see. Better not do that, go straight through the tent. Right, with all the packaging, that's 2,320, so 2.3 kilos. So the bag got some compression straps on it. It's nice and silky. Sydvang Premium Outdoor Gear. Paraphernalia. It's a nice colour. So we've got a ball bag, egg bag, so the poles are DAC Featherlight NSL green, and there's 3 of them, which will be about 10mm. It means usually about 9.7. So we've got 1 red, 2 gold, a repair sleeve and a full spare pole. The pegs, it looks like they've got 3 extraction loops on them, 3 installed extraction loops, which is considerate. These look pretty beefy. They're branded Sydvang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. That should be plenty. Okay, let's get this up. I'm not going to use these, keep these nice. Straight away I see that we've got colour coding for the poles, a reflective tab there, and a proper plastic pocket for the pole end, and then the shoulder end is a toughly reinforced blind end. All good. So all 3 poles have a pre-curve in them, and they all have this blunt end arrangement, which I think is better. So that just feeds in through there underneath the tab. all the poles have fed in quite nicely, pretty easily. Fiasco, I'm really keen on checking that the poles are properly seated now. This is the teller for me, is does it go up taut on that first pull? And it looks like it does, nice and compact. So the other thing I like so far is these reinforced side bits here. Nice. So this has got some sort of soft reinforcement, like EVA type material. Good size vent there. And of course, to tense it properly, these are all going to need smugging down. There's a lot of adjustment in there, so when it gets wet and the sill nylon loosens, then there's good opportunity to tighten it. Okay, let's have a little look inside. Velcro on the door. Tie backs. There's a little bit of a hanging line inside there. Vent at the front, not bad, modestly sized. It reminds me a lot of the Vango Xenon UL2 Plus at the top, but more compact and better features, which is what I really wanted. And importantly, a double guy out point as well. And I wanted a fold double mesh door. Good, well, that looks like a nice size, nice and long. I'm not bothered about it being super wide, but I did want it long so I can fit the dog at the bottom. We've got a double pocket there, no pockets at the bottom. Double pocket there, and another line above. Yeah, pretty good. Similar match situation to the other end. A covered, permanently covered mesh flap. Option to close that. And option to close that. Yeah, so it's pretty simple. I really like it. I believe it's a 40D ground sheet. Take my shoes off, naughty boy. Breaking the cardinal rule there. So I wanted this to be compact and light for two. It weighs 2.3 kilos, as we know, and not too large for one plus dog, which that certainly works as well. Yeah, so really nice. I like it a lot. So if I sit up in here, I've got plenty of room above my head. I'm 185 centimetres tall, or 6'1". That's absolutely fine. I can do the drink test, and if I sit on the inner, that's the same. It's a metre from here to here, and even if I was on a mat, I would still have more than adequate headroom. So good. If I lie down, again, I'm 185 centimetres or 6'1", and this is a 220 centimetre by 120 interior. With my head there, I've just got plenty of space there, so this will be fab as a solo tent. Space for the dog at the bottom. It's a keeper. This is 85 centimetres down here, but that's still adequate space to get to your gear at the bottom. I think it's absolutely perfect. I've never pitched or used a Fjallraven Abisko Shape 2, but this is around 60% of the cost. And so far, looking at it, as I say, the only thing I would change would be to have the bathtub floor a little deeper. But when it's pitched out a little bit better, and I've not got the guide out yet, I've not got it very taut, that would probably be better. Zipping the doors up. We've got a full mosquito door. I quite like it when it goes in a full loop and goes down in the pocket. That's okay. And I think as a temporary thing, you could just shove it in that wee pocket at the side there. That'd be okay. Or you can tie it back on the loops. I've just noticed there's an extra hanging loop for more of a dry line inside. So what I'm trying to do in my tent lineup is have the kind of more the 3-season lightweight tent, which I would describe this as for two people. I've got my slightly heavier Mars 2 Extreme, well, a lot heavier, it's 1.1 kilos heavier. It would be for more kind of like mountain / possibly inclement weather, kind of high winds. And then I have two kind of bomber tents, one small one which is the Simon de Makalu, and the Mountain Hardware Trango 3. So I've got, you know, and then lastly my small one that I'm sure you know about is the Nordisk Svalbard 1 SI. So I've got kind of like 5 tents there and a range of bases covered. So pretty happy. So I was debating whether to, you know, send this back, but I think it's definitely a keeper. And the next time you'll see it will be on a hill somewhere, giving it a good try out. But at 2.3 kilos, I wouldn't hesitate to, and a fast pitch, outer pitch, I wouldn't hesitate to take this on my own. It's ticking all those boxes of closable vents on the outside with mosquito net covering and a full mosquito net internal door, because I tend to be in a lot of places where there's midges, and as I've said, the things love me. I don't love them. Okay, we're just skipping forward a couple of days. I've put it back up again and I've pitched it out properly with the guys this time. And I must say, I'm super impressed with the pitch quality. It's really taut. That it feels great. So, like any tent that you kind of get to know, you start to kind of learn the features as you go, and I'm dead impressed. Like even the guide points are heavy duty reinforced material, and it always reaches down to the ground no matter what, but you can kind of like tension it independently up here, and all these points are very well kind of reinforced. So press on the back there, that is super solid. I think this tent's going to really take some wind. And then these parts are kind of nicely sculptured in here. It's pretty fantastic really. So I can't wait to use it. I've not pitched these out yet, but the reason I've actually put it up is I did want to have another look at it, but tonight my girls, my two teenage girls, have got friends coming over for a sleepover, and Joel and I are gonna sleep in the tent tonight, because to stay at night in the house when they've got friends on a sleepover, I'd rather wear nettle underpants really. Let's have one more look inside, because I'm excited. I've got this a bit too taut. It's like crisp tight it is. Other little touches like the double loop point here to kind of like spread the load a little bit. As I mentioned before, these sleeves are made out of a heavier duty material. It's like the same material as on the guide point. It's kind of like quite slippy and quite thick, and then there's another kind of heavy duty rubberized kind of capture point. You can see that's kind of reinforced at the bottom. There's a lot of thought gone into this. So I can't wait to try it out properly. Super impressed. Okay, so next time should be up Tit Hill. Cheers.